Guys, we have two of WWE's most exciting teams ready to go here tonight in tag team action.
And I can tell you that the entire tag team division has eyes on this match right now. That's how big this one is.
And here we go. This tag team match is going to be heated, to say the least.
When you have competitors on the level of these women, you just know it's going to be a great match.
She's in a bad way here, Byron.
Don't count her out yet, Michael.
Well, that'll hinder your modeling career. If you ask a member of the WWE Universe about the Four Horsewomen, they'll likely refer to the quartet of Charlotte, Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch. However, there's another group that lays claim to that moniker, and it includes Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, both groups actually met face-to-face at the Mae Young Classic. Ronda Rousey, Jessamine Duke, and Marina Shafir were there to root on Shayna Baszler, and they met with WWE's group. Rousey told them, quote, "You name the times, you name the place."
The two of you brought up the collision between WWE's and MMA's Four Horsewomen, courtesy of Shayna Baszler. In the time since that showdown, Ronda Rousey has joined WWE, while the other two MMA horsewomen have begun NXT training. Guys, that showdown looms ever closer.
I, for one, cannot wait. Not only because we'll see some of the best MMA and WWE competitors meet in the ring, but I'd love to see Baszler put Sasha Banks in the Kirifuda clutch and make the boss quit.
Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions.
There was a lot on the line in the tag team tournament finals. The Usos wanted to add another tag team title reign to their resume and enjoyed the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The team of Rhino and Heath Slater was a team no one expected to be in the finals. Slater had extra motivation because he was fighting for a WWE contract.
And at one point, it seemed like the Usos had everything well in hand, but Rhino and Heath Slater refused to lose. After a gore from Rhino practically cut Jimmy Uso in half, Rhino and Heath Slater went from an unlikely tag team to the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Never say never in WWE is absolutely right. When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath.
Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner.
You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of having a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the match? Getting that separation is key in breaking any momentum your opponents could have, maybe the difference between a win and a loss. Maybe even more. Look at her go!
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver.
She's countering nicely now.
Yeah, a second ago, she was almost done. She is on fire.
What a strike. She's taking on some heat. Her and her partner aren't going to let this derail them, though.
The good news is that if it gets too out of control, she has her partner she can tag in while she...
This might be it. Oh, my.
Nice. Shut it down. Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end.
It can take a long time for a tag team to decide on a double. Shoulders are down!
She's looking to get out of here with a win early.
Way too early.
and she's rolling now.
Beautiful technique. Some good technique right there.
German suplex.
She's looking a little unsteady. At this point, it's fair to wonder how much.
She shows signs of life.
She's showing a lot more than that.
Look at her go.
There it is, locked in.
Smart maneuver. She's getting trounced now. I'm not so sure she even knows where she is at this point.
Ooh, what impact. Wow, she's fought her. She goes for the cover.
Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE.
Shayna Baszler making her move. She might just be running on instinct at this point.
Just barely, but it counts.
Byron's got the sleeper locked in. The sleeper hold is locked in.
This could be it. I bet you feel foolish riding her off now.
Not today, guys.
I can't believe she broke out of that, Michael.
She's looking to get out of here with a win early.
Remarkable.
The tag team competition right now is as heated as it's ever been since the Attitude Era. Everywhere you look, there's another tremendous tag team combination. Looking to make Shayna Baszler making her move.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other...
She might have it. She's not done by a long stretch. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Byron, earlier you raised a... Wow, kicking.
Oh, what an enziguri right in the ear. Incredible.
It'll be hard for Shayna Baszler to come back now.
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
She's out of it, guys.
Yeah, she's leaving herself wide open here. Brutal knee right to the face.
Nia Jackson off the tag.
During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in a 2 out of 3 falls format. Now that got those shoulders on the mat. Gets the shoulder up. Wow, what's it going to take?
I can't believe she kicked out there.
On the shoulders here.
And it could be a long way down from there.
Incredible drop.
Kohina clutch! Kohina clutch!
Oh, going right after the neck.
That's how you put an exclamation point on a match.
We're looking at complete domination here.
Leg drop across the throat. Leg drop!
This one is over.
Great power.
Oh, my Lord!
That has got to be it.
Corey, check this out.
Yeah, that was amazing.
She goes for the cover. Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
Wow, that's pure power, guys.
Tagged in. Comes up big with the reversal. The ref's out.
No good can come of this, Michael.
Harsh impact. Scoop
things are about to get turned upside down.
I think you are correct.
I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You'd have to think something's got to give here soon.
Eludes that one. Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now. You gotta believe this one's over. And Shayna Baszler evades that one.
And there it is, boys.
Oh, what a chop block.
Another great tag team match here tonight. I don't think the tag team scene has ever been hotter here in WWE.
There it is. Nailed it. Here's the cover for the win. You can't teach the type of tenacity we're witnessing here. Unreal.
Still too fresh.
Boom, what impact.
Oh, nasty impact.
Nia Jax seems to have lost a step now. She doesn't want this lack of momentum to snowball.
And you just get that feeling that being outside the ring...
Submission time.
She better do something fast.
And Shayna Baszler, look at that, she escapes.
Talk about coming up clutch, guys.
Boom, what impact.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Down she goes.
And she might just stay down there this time.
Oh, and she gets out of the way.
When she gets in attack mode, look out.
That one does the job.
It definitely dropped her, but I'm not so sure it's over yet.
She comes up big with a reversal. Uh-oh. Backbreaker.
Oh, that's how you establish dominance.
Beautiful technique.
And Shayna Baszler evades that one.
Oh, straight forearm.
I think she's trying to prove a point here.
She looks for it once again.
She's got it now.
She goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Cohina clutch! Cohina clutch! All right, he's got the sleeper locked in. The sleeper hold is locked in.
This could be it. That should do it.
A win like that says a lot about a duo.
And here's another look at what made that match so special.
She was amazing all match long. Flawless technique, relentless attacks, and she brought it all night long.
Took on some damage there, but was still able to pick up the win.
Here we go, folks, as we kick off this tag team match.
Guys, there's nothing like a good old-fashioned tag team match. Oh, nasty impact.
Hooked up and really a back suplex.
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, and making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance.
Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part.
And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault.
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, the New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold. There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top tag team.
I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they'd combine their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
It was really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them improve every week and conquer a variety of opponents. To see the Swiss Cyborg and Celtic Warrior go from unwilling partners to WWE Raw.
Shoulders down for the win!
And there's the kick out.
Not yet.
Shayna Baszler making her move.
Nailed it. Incredible. All that's left now for Shayna Baszler is to finish this. Big time slam. Vicious.
And she's trying to flip the script here.
Easier said than done, Michael. Harsh impact. Wow, the crowd's on the edge of their seats.
She goes for the cover.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Not yet.
Double schoolboy.
Ooh, what impact. Here's Nia Jax in off the tag.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
We're looking at complete domination here.
Ooh, what an This might be it. Oh, my.
In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their teammate is in their corner standing on the ring apron. I should also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, is the legal man. Only the legal man can attempt to score a fall over an opponent or be defeated by an opponent. She's looking at it.
I think she's trying to prove a point here.
And she escapes the submission.
Not a lot of people can break out of that one, Michael.
Ooh, sidewalk slam.
Oh, man, she's rolling now.
Nia Jax seems to have lost a step now.
Man.
She's in there with some stiff competition tonight.
She's putting up quite a fight here, Cole, but despite that, now is probably a good time to look for the tag.
Her opponent's finally showing signs of life here. For a moment there, I thought she was going to cruise to victory. Oh, man! That looks like it hurts. Here's her chance.
You get dropped like that, you don't get up, period.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron. Shot block.
She's getting absolutely assaulted now. The tag team partner has to be concerned at this point.
Tagged in. When you talk about great rookie years, Shayna Baszler's first year in NXT has to be in the conversation. She got more done in 3 months than most competitors do in 3 years.
Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now.
Michael mentioned Shayna Baszler's first year in NXT. Consider the fact that her first match was in January of 2018. By the end of the month, she was competing at NXT TakeOver. By April 2018, she was NXT Women's Champion.
And guys, the time between her debut and winning the championship was just 88 days. She ascended to the top of her division in record time, fellas. Faster than other amazing rookies like Sheamus, Yokozuna, even Brock Lesnar.
There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed, and over time they...
She wants it one more time.
Man, she knows how to make
Shoulders on the mat. That could have been it right there. Ooh, what impact. I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a clear tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
It was really...
And here we go!
slam with authority.
Wow, what a gritty performance.
Boom, what impact!
The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this.
She is on fire.
Submission time!
She better do something fast. And she's able to break out of it.
The lesson to learn here, Cole, is that you can never count her out.
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
Pulling a back suplex.
Look at her go.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
This one's for good measure.
And she looked like she had no chance just a few moments ago.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Kohina clutch! Kohina clutch! Byron's got the sleeper locked in. The sleeper hold is locked in.
This could be it.
Now she goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3.
What a tag team display.
We've got some highlights from the last one queued up. Here we go.
Here are your winners, Bea and Toni Storm.
Effectively using the knee.
Big time tag team match underway here.
All the budding tag teams out there hoping to one day make it to the big stage. Better be watching this match with a notepad in hand, because you can bet this is going to be a lesson in how it's done.
Beautiful technique.
When you talk about great rookie years, Shayna Baszler's first year in NXT has to be in the conversation. She got more done in 3 months than most competitors do in 3 years.
Toss to the outside.
Michael mentioned Shayna Baszler's first year in NXT. Consider the fact that her first match was in January of 2018. By the end of the month, she was competing at NXT TakeOver. By April 2018, she was NXT Women's Champion.
And guys, the time between her debut and winning the championship was just 88 days. She ascended to the top of her division in record time, fellas. Faster than other amazing rookies like Sheamus, Yokozuna, even Brock Lesnar.
Shayna Baszler is no stranger to championships, having amassed titles in independent promotions and in MMA. However, the biggest jewel on the Queen of Spades crown was earned at NXT TakeOver New Orleans.
Michael, on that night, Baszler was determined to right one of the few wrongs in her NXT career. The first time Ember Moon met the submission magician, Ember escaped with a roll-up pinfall. Baszler did not suffer that same fate again as she made Moon pass out in the Kirifuda clutch and left as NXT Women's Champion.
Going back to that night that Shayna Baszler became NXT Women's Champion, I think it's pretty telling that Ember Moon didn't ask for a rematch. Ember Moon, a woman who embraces a gothic lifestyle, was scared to fight the submission magician again.
Oh, who wouldn't be scared after seeing Baszler ram her own dislocated shoulder into the ring post that night? Baszler wasn't a magician that night. She was a maniac. Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever been. One of the teams that has shined brighter than any other is the New Day. Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston are two-time tag team champions. But it was their second reign that put the New Day name in WWE history books forever.
Oh, look at the squeeze. It's on like a vice grip.
Oh, that just looks nasty.
Oh, it's locked in.
The tag team competition right now is as heated as it's ever been since the Attitude Era. Everywhere you look, there's another tremendous tag team combination looking to make a run at the WWE Tag Team. She might have it.
Nailed it.
This could be it for her.
Up and
she turns it around on her.
Just wearing down the opponent.
Not looking good for her right now. At this point, she really needs to think about making a tag to her partner.
well, anytime you're outside the ring, you run the risk of serious.
Oh, and she makes the tag.
And not a moment too soon, Michael.
She goes for the cover. You're not going to get her that easy.
Gonna take a whole lot more.
There goes the official.
Not gonna lie, that would hurt. She is on fire. Kohina clutch! Kohina clutch! You gotta believe this one's over. That's what makes her so dangerous. In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply.
She works her way out of the hold.
And I don't know.
She goes for the cover. And she kicks out with relative ease.
Tried for it early. And Shayna Baszler evades that one.
Looks like she's starting to stumble a bit.
In a standard tap.
Going for broke.
And she lets her free.
But the damage was certainly done, Michael.
Well, nasty fall. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
This isn't looking good for her, guys.
No, it's not, Michael. She looks absolutely... And this might be it. Oh, my. I bet you feel foolish riding her off now.
She goes for the cover. 2. The shoulders are down. Will it be? That wasn't even close to 3.
Nah, not yet. Too early.
Shayna Baszler making her move. Backdrop suplex.
Talk about having a living hell beat out of you.
I don't think this is how she envisioned this tag team match going.
This is all but over.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for 2 referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask.
When she gets in attack mode, look out.
Absolutely has to get back in the ring.
There's no way around it.
Back in the ring again.
If you ask a member of the WWE Universe about the 4 horsewomen, they'll likely refer to the quartet of Charlotte, Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch. However, there's another group that lays claim to that moniker, and it includes Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, both groups actually met face-to-face at the Mae Young Classic. Ronda Rousey, Jessamyn Duke, and Marina Shafir were there to root on Shayna Baszler, and they met with WWE's group. Rousey told...
And here we go from the German suplex.
Woo. That should do it. It'll be hard for Shayna Baszler to come back now. The 2 of you brought up the collision between WWE's and MMA's 4 horsewomen, courtesy of Shayna. In the time since that showdown, Ronda Rousey has joined WWE, while the other 2 MMA horsewomen have begun NXT training. Guys, that showdown looms ever closer.
I, for one, cannot wait. Not only because we'll see some of the best MMA and WWE competitors meet in the ring, but I'd love to see Baszler put Sasha Banks in the Kirifuda clutch and make the boss quit.
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar...
We got a cover. Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now.
Impact. She's in pretty bad shape right here. The tag team partner has to be concerned at this point.
His partner must feel absolutely helpless. The only thing he can do is stand there and watch his guy get completely decimated.
Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extent, she's countering nicely now.
Yeah, a second ago, she was almost done.
Look at this. She lets her out.
She better have a good reason for this, Cole, because she just had her seconds away from tapping, I think.
Looks like we're going to get the tag. There it is. She's made the tag.
And her partner is on absolute fire right now. Oh, man, she's rolling now.
Oh, nasty impact.
She is on fire.
This is going to be big, one way or another. The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this.
Going for the big one. That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
If at first you don't succeed.
Back now inside the ring. You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
Byron, he's got the sleeper locked in. The sleeper hold is locked in.
This could be it.
And she looked like she had no chance just a few moments ago.
And that's it. This one is over. Tag teams always entertain, but the entertainment on that one was off the charts.
Here are your winners,